Yep, there we go. Yep. Yep. No. Sorry? All right, good morning to you folks. Sun's very, very bright. Should put my sunnies back on. We're just up in a little mangrove creek today, and we're gonna throw some lures that I haven't thrown around before, getting released at AFTA, so by the time this video comes out, they'll definitely be out. Yeah, just gonna see how they go, put them through their paces, and see if we can get anything up in these little mangroves here. So really, really excited. Bit of a high tide, sun's right out. We'll get straight into it. Let's go. So I'm going to show you the lure that's newly released. If you've seen any of my stuff before, you know what these are. So this is the Imposter. However, it's now in a 2.5 inch version. So the 3 inch worked really, really well for me previously. And yeah, they're now coming out with the 2.5 inch, which I'm really, really excited for. It's going to be really, really good for even smaller jelly prawns and stuff like that. So your bread and butter species are just going to eat these up. So the bread and butter species did the 3 inch, but always wanted a tiny bit smaller presentation when you've got really, really small baits. So the water's really, really clear at the moment. So originally I had a bloodworm one on at the moment, but I think I'm going to chuck on either a Lumo candy or banana prawn, which is my go-to, or purple haze. Let's do purple haze. Yeah, let's do purple haze. See if we can get the monkey off the back. Great little profile on it. As you can see there, tiny, tiny compared to the 3 inch version, which you know I use really well for bass, jacks, anything really. Have I caught dewies on them? Yeah, I have. The 3 inch as well. So very, very small little profile, this 2.5 inch. Small jig head here, don't actually know the size or anything like that. Just a 1/12, 1/16th jig head. Oh yeah, that looks good. Just like the original. Oof, that looks good. Yep, there we go. That didn't take too long at all. Nice. Oh, he's running amok, this one. Oh, just working it down past that little tiny snag there. Oh, let's see. Nice. Nice fish. Wasn't surprised that this was going to catch fish, but that's confidence sort of stuff. First hit just engulfed it, so very, very convincing on the new 2.5 inch Imposter. Beautiful stuff. He absolutely clobbered that. It's not a bad sort of fish, but you can see right there, just in the lip there, didn't take too long at all. It's actually not a bad fish off this little snag here. I wasn't surprised we're going to come across these guys, but just shows one catches fish. So great, great eating little size. Like look at that, he just inhaled it. So hell yeah. Bye bye bud. Literally first 10 meters of fishing in here. Incoming tide, it's rushing pretty hard and there's a fair bit of debris on the surface. So I wasn't super, convinced that, we're gonna not get fouled up and all that sort of stuff. But first sort of blood with that new lure. Again, not surprised that it's catching fish. Original size, bigger brothers have been catching all sorts of fish. So going down in size was not gonna be an issue at all on my end. There's so much structure to fish, it's so hard to pick where you're going to put a cast and stuff, but just find the structure, a little bit of shade. Most likely there's something there. Yeah, about an hour till turn of the tide. I think that's when things are going to turn on up in here. Bait's already parked up deep in here, but I feel like it's going to get moving and shaking pretty much when the tide moves, but we'll just see how we go. See how we freaking go. Yep, there we go. Oh, he's bricked me. Oh no! That was big. No. Landed right up against that tree. It snapped me. Oh, that might not have been a brim. Clean shaved off. Right up in here. Right up in there. Big boil under it too. Could have been a red one. Didn't give me much curry and it's pretty shredded the way up. Shit. Let's go banana prawn this time, I reckon. What? I'll go slightly lighter in terms of the jig head, just because we're going to be fishing pretty slow and shallow. So we've been here 10 minutes and caught one brim and got smoked by something. So a new leader that I tied on last night and everything, so shouldn't have been rasped up from that one fish that we had. Sure, we're running, 10 pound, but thought that would have been fine for in here. Apparently not. Cool thing about this imposter, as you know, if I've seen any of my previous stuff, is that you can fish it a number of different ways. You can rig it weedless, you can rig it just on a standard jig head. Oh, another hit. Oh, another one. Put it back in there. You can rig it a number of different ways, and you can also fish it a number of different ways too. Oh, fish gone. Another fish. You can rig it a number of different ways. So I've just got it on a standard jig head here. Yes, I could rig it weedless. I just don't have any small weedless hooks for it. You can fish it for a number of different species too. So like obviously the 3 inch has been really good for me for jacks. 4.5 inch that got released last year, really good for your bigger species, including jacks as well, barra, that sort of thing, threadies. And this 2.5 inch is just going to get cleaned up by everything, I think. It's just going to go so well. Can't wait for this tide to get moving back the other way. This creek's nice and high and dry on a low tide, so definitely think the fish are up here just feeding and going berserk and all that sort of stuff. So just need to find some fish. Obviously we found a few already. Quick minute here, so I don't think we're gonna have an issue. There we go. That didn't take too long. Just had to say it. He's not a big one, but another on the new imposter. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's going berserk for a little dude. Jesus. Okay. Get your energy out. Yeah. There we go. He's just under legal probably, but very good. Just a little dude. Little imposter. So fun. See ya, mate. So 2 fish and 1 smoking. Clear water, flowing water, high tide. Throwing little prawn imitations. The creek's full of bait. Nice. Oh, we got something. Nice, on the bottom. Oh, what are you doing up here? Like, something's hit it and it's on the bottom. Micro flatty. Micro flatty. So there is stuff up the back here. The old micro flatty. Tiny little dude. Thanks, mate. Right up in this skinny stuff. It's not very deep at all, hey? Nice. Right up the back here again. Sorry? Just bricked me. Still going. Oh, it's a nice brim, that's why. Nice fish up the back here. Nice fish up the back here. Nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. No wonder why it bricked me. Oh, wondering whether it was worth coming up the back here. Sure has made that worth it. Look at that. That's a quality fish. Nice fish. I'll get him back going. Thanks for that, mate. That was fun. So fun. Gone. Had me brick straight away, so must be a big log down there. Very, very shallow, but that's fun. Yeah, now that this tide's kind of kicking out, we're gonna just try and find those sort of little pressure points, little snags, all that sort of stuff. There's plenty of life up in the shallows, so I'm hoping that it's gonna be like this down towards the mouth. There was just a boof somewhere up in there. Yep. No. Sorry? Sorry? Oh, no way, that's a big cod. Oh, no, he's gonna wreck me. He's gonna wreck me, that's a big cod. What? Up in here? No way. Nope. Big cod. He's still on there. Oh no. Yep, gone. Massive cod. Don't know if the camera picked that up. Oh, that's got smoked. I didn't stand a chance with 10-pound leader. Just off this log here. Massive. Did you see it? Just went right up in there. Far out. Far out. The light gear did not stand a chance against that cod. I reckon it was like mid-40, something like that. Dirty ass cod. Freaking dirty ass cod. And he just ran me deep into the structure and I did not stand a chance. What are we up to? 3 brimbos, flatty, 2 smokings in a pretty short period of time. A lot of the action just starting as this tide's moving. We're moving and shaking now. Just as I said it, a little bit of tidal movement. Fish come out to play. Just a little dude. Oh, a little bit of current. Little dude. Oh. Next cast. Another one. See ya, bud. It's another little dude. Yep. Oh, fuck. Wrecked me. What is going on? I'm losing them today. That was another good one. Probably should have gone heavier on that leader. That was a nice fish in shallow water and he just absolutely smoked me, so keep going. And just see if we can't get anything else. There's also another one right there. Landed on him. Have you got it? Oh. Many there. Many. There we go. Nice. Oh. These little mangrove flats are coming to life. Just need to work this little imposter pretty quick. Oh, prawn's getting smacked up there. Prawn's getting smacked up there. I'm in the tree. Oh no. Oh no, I'm snagged up in the tree. Just need to get this fish in. Oh, there he is, gone. Good. I'm snagged up in the tree. As soon as this tide's draining out, they're going nuts up here. Absolutely nuts. It's so shallow, there's only one way to really work it, and that's straight back. Here he comes. There he is. Yep, got him. Nice. Nice. It's so shallow, but there's only really one way to fish in here, and that's fast. Oh, there's one. There he is. Pull it out of his mouth. Yep. Next cast. That's a nice one too. Oh, don't you wreck me, buddy. So much fun in the shallows. Yep. There we go. Another nice fish. And just like that, ladies and gents, we are done for this session. You can see the sun is right out now. She's actually quite warm for this time of year, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, pretty happy with the results that we got today. We got many brim. What else did we get? We got a flathead and we got smoked twice. And one was a cod that we could see, and a nice cod too, sort of mid-40s, 45-ish. Crazy in that tiny little creek. As soon as that tide started running out, the action picked up. And obviously all the damage done today on the little Rapala Crush City, the Imposter, in the 2.5 inch. So that's the banana prawn coloured one that I rigged up. I also caught fish on the purple haze and the Lumo candy, I think the colour is. But really good little lure. So that's the packaging there if you're looking for it in the shops. Crazy little action. And if you've seen any of my previous stuff, you know the 3 inch does really well for me for jacks, bass, trevally, flatties, you name it. Does really well, and I was waiting for a 2.5 inch size to throw in the little creeks and replicate the jelly prawns super well. Size wise, in terms of jig heads, it's going to work on a range of different sizes. I reckon all the way up to, you know, half, quarter, whatever size you can get. But I was using the 1/12 in there for the deeper stuff. And then as soon as that tide was running out and there was a lot of fish feeding up in the shallows, I was going to like a 132. I'm not actually sure what size weight that one is, but works really well. And it skips beautifully like the 3 inch. It rolls out nicely when you work at sort of a medium pace like the 3 inch. So it's going to be really good to replicate the small jelly prawns and that sort of thing. So really excited. And yeah, if you are interested in where to get them, I'll link them down below in the description. Really appreciate it, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, comment down below if you got anything for me, and hit subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it as usual, guys, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.